Hello, my fellow Cambridge residents. Today we are going to go over the Cambridge market update for March 2024. I'm going to take you on a little bit of a journey. I'm going to take you through the different types of housing, let you know where things are looking in terms of the outlook long term based on what's happening with the Bank of Canada and the recent announcement not to decrease rates. And if you think I can help you in the Cambridge real estate market, feel free to book a call with me. It's the first link in the description. I can help you navigate this real estate market as a Cambridge resident, knowing what is going on at the ground level here. So stay tuned throughout the rest of this video. If there's a particular category you are interested in focusing on, feel free to skip forward in that video. I'll have some chapters here for you. But if not, let's get into the housing report for 2024 and the month of March. So we've got the Cambridge housing market trends. I'll have everything up on my left-hand side here or right-hand side, wherever this video looks like to you. And currently, we're gonna just start off with what is available right now. We've got active listings, 387 of them. That encompasses all the different types of properties that are available in Cambridge, of course. There's 88 that are new homes. There are 267 of that 387 that are single family, so these are detached property. Townhouses, there's 26 that are currently available on the market, and then there's 30 condos. If you live in Cambridge, you know we're not a condo heavy area. However, with the Gaslight District being built recently, we're seeing a lot more interest in the condos that are happening, especially in Galt. Personally, I love that Gaslight District, and I don't know if you've been there yourselves. There's a few great restaurants. If you check out Tapestry Hall, if you check out the Foundry Tavern, it has been a great addition to Cambridge, if I'm being honest myself. I live in Galt, and I have ventured that way several times because of the amount of community support it's actually built. Now, once we go beyond those stats there, so we've got the single family, the townhouse, and the condo properties, we're gonna look at the median price. And the reason why we're gonna look at that is we want to get rid of those outliers, the extremely low and the extremely high prices that we're gonna see as some of the sales do take place. So the median listing price for homes right now in Cambridge across all the different sectors is $799,000. Now with that $799,000, the average time on market is actually 21 days. So it's gonna be about 3 weeks that it takes for you to sell your property, depending on the pricing strategy that you take with your particular agent. You have to really assess what's going on in the grand scheme of things. Are we deciding to price things lower to engage more offers in a bidding war, or are we pricing things around market value? Depending on what type of home you own and the way it looks, the way it shows, the features that it has, you may want to take one strategy or the other, but working with an agent who understands the value of the strategy and how it will play into the sale of your home is extremely important for you. So with that being said, let's take a look at what was happening in March 2024. The first category we're going to cover is actually going to be single family homes. So single family home, to define that for you, is a detached property. There are no additional condo fees associated with these properties. So your median price for your single family home is $853,768. This is actually slightly down month over month at about 4% decrease. But then if you're looking at it from a price per square foot outlook, it's about $500 per square foot, slightly more than that. And then in the period of March 1st to 31st, we saw 210 sales happen of this detached variety, which is actually pretty decent. We're seeing inventory starting to come up as we get through the months here. And it was actually 18 days on market that it was taking something like that to sell. So as you can see from the chart that I've got here on my left-hand side, we were down 4.42%. But if you're looking at the 6-month trajectory here on the chart, you're gonna notice that over time, we've actually seen this price slightly decrease for your average detached home. And if you own a detached home, don't be scared. It's not something to freak out about, but it's something to understand. If you live in Cambridge and you are looking at the real estate prices, comparing them to closer areas to the GTA, a Milton, a Brampton, a Mississauga, a Toronto, if you're right in that core. During that 2020 COVID era, we saw a lot of people leave the city, and they were putting a lot of their interests and their efforts outside the major GTA areas. So they started going to Guelph, they started going to Waterloo. Obviously, Kitchener, Cambridge, Waterloo, as the tri-state, they definitely came out here very, very heavy, and they even went to places like your London. But when we've seen the real estate market kind of cool off a little bit and give us a little bit of a step back in retrospect, we're seeing less of that happening today. It's a lot less likely that somebody's moving from Toronto all the way to Waterloo, so they can maybe go a little bit closer to the GTA where they may have more roots and do that for a similar price. So we're starting to see the places that are further from the GTA just kind of come back down to reality a little bit, right? So you would have saw your average home 6 months ago be about $904,000 for a single family, and now we're down to $853,000. So it's about a $50,000 decrease. However, with the pressure cooker of emotions that's currently happening, we're seeing people waiting and waiting and waiting for the Bank of Canada to finally say, yes, rates have lowered. Even if it's just the smallest little percentage, I think that pressure cooker moment is going to shoot our market back up because people feel more confident moving forward with a home purchase. So we'll have to see what the next 4 to 6 months bring us. The Bank of Canada is not going to drop rates substantially this year, I don't think, but a little bit of a drop might give us a huge reaction in the actual market. Let's take a look at what the median price is here for condos. So your median price for condos on a 21 transactions that happened last month was $521,000. So very, very good price for your median condo. This is actually slightly up 0.45% in the month of March. As you're going to see here, once again, this price 6 months ago was $589, and we've come down here and we are at $521, so we've dropped again about $50,000. This is all related. You're going to see this trend happening in all the housing categories in Cambridge because it is just not getting the same attention it was from those GTA buyers that it was 6 months ago, for example. Let's venture to the townhouses. When we're talking townhouses here, these are going to be townhouses that have no maintenance fee. We're not considering them a condo townhouse. These are just a straight townhouse. Median price up 0.29%. Your price there was $736,387. And this is actually a category that started to see a little bit of an uptick opposed to the detached and the condo category. So on these 25 transactions that happened, the transaction volume was actually down 26%. So we definitely saw less transactions happen in the month of March, but we are seeing the price has actually jumped. So from December at $728, we've made that jump to $736. So we've seen a $10,000 jump. If you're gonna go back all the way, 741 was your 6 months ago target, and then we are, only $5,000 less. So it's a very, very similar price 6 months ago to today. If you're looking at these condos and the detached, it's much more dramatic. It's that $50,000 that was inflated, and that's on the high end because people can sell a semi, sell a townhouse, and pay more for a detached. And then your entry level was inflated because all the first-time home buyers were trying to get into the market where they could, and it was affordable, and then it's not, and now it's kind of scaling itself back here. So now that we've gone over the different stats and what's actually happened in the month of March, so we're seeing less transaction volume happen, which it's to be expected. There's people who are just waiting on the sidelines, as I've already mentioned, and they're just not sure if it's the best time to get into the market, if things might get better, or if we're kind of just be the same situation for the foreseeable future. If you own a property right now, the great thing is you are in a fantastic position. You have the equity that you're currently paying off of your home, especially if you're locked in at a lower fixed rate. However, we need to understand these rates will adjust at some point in time, which will put more interest in the real estate market. So if you're thinking about putting your house on the market right now, take all the stats into consideration, but also reach out to me so I can give you a more personalized bit of information for your home. So I can take a look at your home, let you know what it's currently worth in this market. Because when we're looking at statistics that are medians, means, or averages, your home may not fall into that category. You may be well above or well below that threshold, and we want to make sure you have an accurate price. So once again, if you want a free market report, or if you'd like to hop on a call, book it. It's the first link in the description down below, and I'd be happy to hop on a call with you. My name is Mike Carpino. I hope you enjoyed this market report, and I'll see you next month. Bye for now.